Welcome to Tejaswini's Reader Theatre for Children. Today's theatre performance is an adaptation by Rudyard Kipling called The Elephant's Child, and it's about how the elephant child first grew a trunk. It's got narrators, it's got characters. Main character is an elephant child. It's got a crocodile. It's got the elephant's family, brother 1, brother 2. It's got elephant's relative, the kola bird, the ostrich, the giraffe, and the hippopotamus. Now, in this type of reader's theatre, our children would not be memorizing their parts or the script, but would be perfecting it, and they would be using vocal expression to connect to the audience. Vocal expression along with hand gestures and the customary costumes and intricate movements are not involved. So as it goes, in the high and far off times, the elephant, oh best beloved, had no trunk. He had only a blackish, bulgy nose as big as a boot that he could wriggle about from side to side, but he couldn't pick up things with it. But there was one elephant, a new elephant, an elephant child who was full of satiable curiosity. And that means he asked ever so many questions. He lived in Africa and he filled all Africa with his satiable curiosities. So he asked his tall aunt, the ostrich, "Why do your tall feathers grow just so?" And she spanked him with her hard claw. He asked his tall uncle, the giraffe, "What makes your skin so spotty?" And Uncle Giraffe smacked him with his tail. He asked his broad aunt, the hippopotamus, "What makes your eyes so red?" And she spanked him with her broad hoof. He asked his hairy uncle, the baboon, "Why do melons taste just so?" And his uncle baboon spanked him with his hairy paw. And still he was full of satiable curiosity. He asked questions about everything that he saw or heard or felt or smelled or touched. And all his uncles and aunts smacked him, and still he was full of satiable curiosity. One fine morning, this satiable elephant child asked a new fine question that he had never asked before. He asked, "What does the crocodile have for dinner?" Then everybody said, "Hush!" And they smacked him for a long time. By and by, when that was finished, he came upon the kola bird, and he said to him, "My father, my mother, all my aunts and uncles have spanked me, and I still want to know what the crocodile has for dinner. Go to the banks of the great green Limpopo River and find out." That very next morning, the satiable elephant child took 100 pounds of bananas, the little short red kind, and 100 pounds of sugarcane, the long purple kind, and 17 melons, the green crackly kind. and said to his dear family, "Goodbye, I am going to the great grey green Limpopo River to find out what the crocodile has for dinner." And they spanked him once more for luck. Then he went away eating melons and throwing the peels about until he came to what he thought was a log of wood at the very edge of the Limpopo River. But it was really a crocodile, and the crocodile winked one eye. Then the crocodile winked the other eye and lifted half of his tail out of the mud. And the elephant's child stepped back more politely because he did not wish to be spanked again. "Excuse me,